friends, welcome back to my channel IT Junction for All. My name is Sunil and today I'm going to discuss about scenario based interview question and answer part 16. First, the problem statement. Write a SQL query to print all the prime numbers between 1 to 10. So if you see the output table, the prime numbers between 1 to 10 is 2, 3, 5 and 7. So we have to write a SQL query which is going to print these prime numbers between 1 to 10. Let's see how we can do this in SQL Server. We can solve this problem by using recursive CTE and correlated subquery. So I have used the keyword with and then I have given temporary result set name as prime. After that, the first step is to write a base query or the anchor query. So I have written select 2 as the prime number. So this serves as the anchor query. So let's run this. So 2 is displayed. Now in the second step, I'm going to do union all with the recursive part. So what I'm doing the recursive part, I'm incrementing the value of prime number till its value becomes 10. So if I try to check what is there in the prime result set, let's see. Let's ignore for the time being where clause and let's run. So you can see over here we have the number from 2 to 10. Now we have to filter and print only the prime numbers out of these numbers. So we can do this by using a where clause. So I have written where and then I've used not exist operator, and then I'm writing a correlated subquery wherein I am writing select one from prime table, the same prime table, but I am giving different alias b, where a dot prime number. Here I am referencing the column prime number from the outer query. That's why it's a correlated subquery. And where a dot prime number mod b dot prime number is equal to 0 and a dot prime number is not equal to b dot prime number. So these are the two conditions wherein we are checking, and if the conditions becomes false, that means it doesn't return any row, then not exist operator is flagged as true, and that value, that prime number column value is displayed, and that serves as a prime number. Now run the full piece of code. Here you go. You got the prime number between 1 to 10, that is 2, 3, 5 and 7. If you want to print till 50, just you have to change the 10 from 10 to 50. Now run the full piece of code. You'll get all the prime numbers till 50, that is till 47. So now let's try to understand the where clause in the correlated query part. So I have just copied this and I have pasted over here. So what happens during the first loop? The outer query a dot prime number will give 2 and there will be mod with 2, the value will be 0 and this condition will become true, and in the second part a dot prime number is not equal to b dot prime number, so this statement becomes false. So overall the statement becomes false. So it the first execution doesn't return anything. Now this in the second execution, the same a dot prime number 2 will have mod with 3 and the result will be 2. So this statement becomes false because it should be equal to 0, and 2 not equal to 3, this will become true. So false and true, again it will not return anything. Now in the third execution, 2 mod 4 will return 2, and again this statement will become false, and 2 not equal to 4, again this statement is true. So false and true, again this no rows will be returned and the statement will be as the where clause is false. So this execution will go on till 10, and if you see everywhere either true, false, true, false, false, true is there. So none of the rows is returned by this correlated subquery, and that's where not exist is flagged true, and that value prime from the prime table, the prime number value 2 is printed. So similar principles or similar logic applies for other numbers as well. So this is how you can dry run the value, and you can validate the logic, and you can understand. So this is how we can write SQL query to print the prime numbers. So that's all for this video. If you have liked my video, please do like the video and subscribe my channel. Thank you and thanks for watching.